ends with the joyful Romeo and Juliet secretly married. Their happiness, however, is about to end abruptly. In this scene, Mercutio, Benvolio, and Romeo meet Tybalt on the street. Tybalt insults Romeo, but Romeo, who has just returned from his wedding, remains calm. Mercutio, on the other hand, is furious about Tybalt, and they begin to fight. As Romeo tries to separate them, Tybalt stabs Mercutio, who later dies. Romeo then challenges Tybalt, kills him, and flees. The prince arrives and demands an explanation. He announces that Romeo will be killed if he does not leave Verona immediately.
I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the Capulets abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape a brawl. For now, these hot days, is the bad blood stirring.
Thou art like one of those fellows that, when he enters the confines of a tavern, claps me his sword upon the table and says, God send me no need of thee! And by the operation of the second cup draws him on the drawer, when indeed there is no need.
Am I like such a fellow?
Come, come, thou art as hot as Jack in thy mood as any in Italy, and as soon moved to be moody, and as soon moody to be moved.
And what two?
And there were two such. We should have none shortly, for one would kill the other. Thou wilt quarrel with the man that hath a hair more or a hair less in his beard than thou hast. Thou wilt quarrel with the man for cracking nuts, having no other reason but because thou hast hazel eyes. What eye but such an eye would spy out such a quarrel? Thy head is full of quarrels as an egg is full of meat, and yet thy head hath been beaten as addle as an egg for quarreling. Thou hast quarrelled with a man for coughing in the street, because he hath wakened thy dog that hath lain asleep in the sun. Didst thou not fall out with a tailor for wearing his new doublet before Easter, with another for trying his new shoes with old riband? And yet thou wilt tutor me for quarrelling.
And I were so apt to quarrel as thou art. Any man should buy the free simple of my life for an hour and a quarter.
The fee simple? Oh, simple.
By my head, here come the Capulets!
By my heel, I cannot!
Follow me close, for I will speak to them. Gentlemen, good day, a word with one of you.
And but one word with one of us? Couple it with something, make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, sir, and you will give me an occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consortest with Romeo.
Consort? What dost thou make of us minstrels? And thou make minstrels of us? Look to hear nothing but discords. Here's my fiddlestick. Here's that shall make you dance. Zounds! Consort!
We talk here in public haunt of men. Either withdraw into some private place and reason coldly of our grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to look, and let them gaze. I will not budge for no men's pleasure, I.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
But I'll be hanged, sir, if he weary your livery. Marry, go before to field. He'll be your follower. Your worship in that sense may call him man.
Romeo, the love I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain!
Tybalt, the reason that I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none, therefore farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done to me, therefore turn and draw.
I do protest I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love, and so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission! Alla Succata carries it away! Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Good king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives. That I mean to make bold withdraw, and as you shall use me hereafter, dry beat the rest of the ain't. Will you pluck your sword out of his pletcher by the ear? Make haste, lest mine be about your ears ere it be out.
I am for you!
Gentle Mercutio, put thy rapier up.
Come, sir, your passado!
Draw, Benvolio, beat down their weapons.
Ow!
Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage. Tybalt, Mercutio, the prince expressively hath forbid this bandying in Verona streets. Hold, Tybalt, good Mercutio.
Ah!
tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. I am peppered, I warrant, for this world, a plague of both your houses. Zounds, a dog, a rat, a mouse, a cat, to scratch a man to death, a braggart, a rogue, a villain, that fights by the book of arithmetic. Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me into some house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. A plague of both of your houses! They have made worms meat of me. I have it, and solely to your houses!
This gentleman, the Princess near Alley, my very friend, hath got this mortal hurt on my behalf. My reputation stained with Tybalt's slander, Tybalt, that an hour hath been my kinsman. O sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and in thy temper softened valor's steel.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, brave Mercutio is dead. That gallant spirit hath aspired the clouds, which too untimely here did scorn the earth.
This day's black fate on mo days doth depend. This but begins the woe others must end.
Here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
Alive in triumph and Mercutio slain, away to heaven respective lenity, and fire-eyed fury be my conduct now. Now, Tybalt, take the villain back again. That late thou gavest me for Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our heads, staying for thine to keep him company. Either thou or I or both must go to him.
Thou wretched boy that didst consort him here, shalt with him hence.
This shall determine that.
Romeo, away, be gone! The citizens are up and Tybalt slain. Stand not amazed, the prince will doom the death, and thou art taken hence, be gone away.
Oh, I am fortune's fool.
Why dost thou stay?
Which way ran he that killed Mercutio? Tybalt, that murderer, which way ran he?
There lies that Tybalt.
Up, sir, go with me. I charge thee in thy prince's name obey.
Where are the vile beginners of this fray?
O noble prince, I can discover all the unlucky manage of this fatal brawl. There lies the man, slain by young Romeo, that slew thy kinsman, brave Mercutio.
Tybalt, my cousin! Oh, my brother's child! Oh, prince, oh, cousin, oh, husband, oh, the blood is spilled of my dear kinsman! Prince, as thou art true, for blood of ours shed blood of Montague. Oh, cousin, cousin.
Benvolio, who began this bloody
Tybalt,
fray?
here slain, whom Romeo's hand did slay. Romeo, that spoke fair of him, bid him bethink how nice the quarrel was, and urged withdraw your high displeasure. All this, uttered with gentle breath, calm look, knees humbly bowed, could not take truce with this unruly spleen of Tybalt deaf to peace, but that he tilts with piercing steel at bold Mercutio's breast, who, all is hot, turns deadly point to point, and, with a marital scorn, with one hand beats cold death aside, and with the other sends it back to Tybalt, whose dexterity retorts it. Romeo, he cries aloud, hold, friends, friends apart! And swifter than his tongue, his agile arm beats down their fatal points, and twixt them rushes, underneath whose arm an envious thrust from Tybalt hit the life of stout Mercutio, and then Tybalt fled. But by and by comes back to Romeo, who had but newly entertained revenge, and taught they go like lightning, for ere I could draw to part them, was stout Tybalt slain, and as he fell did Romeo turn and fly. This is the truth, or let Benvolio die. He is a kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false. He speaks not true. Some 20 of them fought in this black strife. and all those 20 could but kill one life. I beg for justice, which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slain, Tybalt, Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him. He slew Mercutio, who now the price of his dear blood doth owe.
Not Romeo, prince. He was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes but what the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately we do exile him hence. I have an interest in your hate's proceeding. My blood for your rude brawls doth lie a-bleeding. But I'll amerce you so strong a fine, that you shall all repent the loss of mine. I will be deaf to pleading and excuses, nor tears nor prayers shall purchase out abuses. Therefore use none, let Romeo hence in haste. Else, when he is found, the hour is his last. Bear hence this body, and attend our will. Mercy but murders, pardoning those that kill.
Which he... Oh, shoot.
Nay, and there were two such. We should have none shortly, for one would kill the other. Thou wilt.
Why are you
laughing?